Well, that video you see there in the audio paints the picture. It is windy today. Strong winds are sweeping through the metro area, but unsurprisingly, the hardest hit area is the Columbia River Gorge. Intense winds sent power lines and trees crashing down, leaving hundreds without power near the gorge. Tonight we have team coverage. Let's go first to Fox 12's Sarah Hurwitz. She's live at Vista House with a look at the current conditions and the latest on the power outages. Sarah, hold on tight.
Hey, good evening. You know, we are here at the Vista House where it has just been non-stop strong winds here. You know, I'm holding this railing here because I need stability. I have nearly been knocked to the ground multiple times here. We've seen a lot of people in the same situation. You know, we've also talked to PGE. Just take a listen, first up, to this wind. You know, we've been told that winds have been faster than 50 miles per hour, and right now the power outages, a lot of them have been cleared up, but we are told there are a little more than 500 left, and that is in primarily the Clackamas counties. With winds more than 50 miles per hour, Camille Greenslade woke up to this.
About 6 o'clock this morning, I looked outside. My dog was very anxious and barking quite a bit, which is unusual for him at that time of morning. So I looked outside and it was down.
A tree in her yard brought down by the strong winds, and it took down a power line with it, blocking the road on Monday morning. And her commute to work, well, that just didn't happen.
I drove up the road to try and leave and noticed there was another down power line, so I decided I better come back home.
They have cinder blocks holding them down, but it would actually come up underneath, lift them up, and put them in the neighbor's yard.
For Mary Smith, who lives in Corbett, her family was not only dealing with no power overnight, but runaway tool sheds and a downed play structure.
And it just kind of picked it up and tipped it over. It's just so much wind. It's too much.
And while the extreme winds caused major problems for folks who live in the area, it's also somewhat of a tourist attraction for folks to come out to the gorge and put themselves to the test. Did you come here for the views, or did you come here because you knew it was going to be a crazy wind workout?
For the wind, for sure, yeah. I think this is the closest you can get to skydiving with being on the land, you know?
It's like being in a hurricane without the rain and the debris.
It's crazy.
You know, we came from Portland and had to come up and see the wind. If I'm not behind him, he's tumbling, so it's really strong wind.
And, you know, we have been following up with PGE about the power outages. They do say that it is a fluid situation, and to obviously be patient as crews are working around the clock to get you power back here in the area. Reporting live here from the Vista House along the Columbia River Gorge, Sarah Hurwitz, Fox 12 Oregon.